Yo guys, what is up? It's your boy TRUEDBZ, and welcome to the year 2024, guys. So I know the year actually started a week ago, but after doing my top 5 celebration week videos, I decided to take the first week off of YouTube and try to get myself together for what I want to do with the channel going forward, and try to basically set goals for myself and really try to home in on what I want to do with this channel. And last year was more so of a not experimental year, but there was a lot of changes going on, and I think I found what I want to do unless something changes in the future. But today we're going to be talking about my goals and for this year and things to be, I guess, expected of me of this year when it comes to content. And so basically I have multiple different sections, and I'll talk about things as we go forward. So first up, we have my channel goals, so let's get right into that. Okay, so my goal for my subscriber count for this year is 500 subscribers. So I know earlier, I think middle of last year, I made it to 300, I think, and we almost cracked 400 subscribers, but I think we're off by like 6 subscribers, 6 or 8. And so yeah, I kind of want to break 400, which I think we will once I start getting content up and rolling again. But the main goal of this year 2024 is 500 subscribers, because I think that's a nice round number, and I'm pretty sure by that's like halfway to monetization, which I think you get that at 1k. I think it's 1k subscribers, you can start monetizing your stuff. But 500 is a nice rounded number, and I think it's a pretty good goal for a smaller channel like myself. Alright, next is my schedule for the YouTube channel. So I've been messing around with how I want to do content on the channel pretty much all of last year. Like, sometimes I would upload daily videos, other times I would do daily streams, other times I would flip-flop, other times I would do only YouTube shorts. Like, I experimented a lot last year, and I think I pretty much figured out the perfect schedule for me when it comes to content. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will be regular uploads, videos. These can be original videos like me recording like rank sets and fighting games, or maybe like uploading stream highlight video, or uploading gameplay for one of my streams, video content, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then on Saturday and Sunday will be purely live streams. Usually I'll start live streaming around 3 to 5ish, and then go into the evening and try to get as much gameplay as possible, because the afternoons on the weekends is when I have the most time, and so with that amount of time I figured I should stream, and I'm a lot more relaxed when on the weekends. So I figured that's a great place to do live streams, is on the weekends. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays will either be YouTube shorts, stuff like stream highlights or my gameplay edits, or I will do a live stream as well on Tuesday or Thursday. So if there's like a game coming out in the week, like a game comes out on Monday, then I can live stream it Tuesday, and it won't interrupt the video schedule, you know what I'm saying? Tuesdays and Thursdays will be YouTube shorts and or live streams. So going on to my content, so pretty much why 90% of you guys are here is because of Dragon Ball FighterZ. That's what you guys know me for, as the Krillin tech guy. So Dragon Ball FighterZ has its own section, and I'm going to talk about it right now. So Dragon Ball FighterZ guides will still be on pause for right now. The game hasn't been patched in a while, and most of my videos are still relatively relevant. Krillin overall is a very flexible character, so you can like kind of mismatch the combos and the setups together, with this new Krillin as opposed to the older Krillin. So you can kind of match however you want to do it. The tech itself is overall still relevant. There's just some adjustments you need to do. But guides overall for Dragon Ball FighterZ are on pause because, like I said, it hasn't been patched in a while, and there's FighterZ is kind of in a limbo state. When it comes to videos and live streams, they're gonna be pretty rare unless my friends want to play with me, or we get another beta announcement for PC, or maybe there's a beta on consoles, because there's no confirmed date for the full release of rollback netcode, and we don't know if they're going to be doing another beta on PC or a beta period on consoles, because we haven't gotten that yet. But either or, if there's a beta or the full release, then I'll start doing more content around that. And finally, I'm not fully quitting Dragon Ball FighterZ yet. I can still have fun with the game. There are some things I don't like about Dragon Ball, but that's, every fighting game out there. But overall, I still have a lot of fun with Dragon Ball, so I'm not giving up hope yet, but, once rollback is fully released, then I'll have my final opinions on Dragon Ball as a whole, and then, I'll be able to fully commit to the game or just disregard it and play something else for the channel. So once rollback is fully done and it's in our hands for the long haul, then we'll see how I do Dragon Ball content going forward. But as of right now, pretty much Dragon Ball FighterZ content is on pause right now, and so hopefully you guys don't leave because of that, but I promise you there's more fighting game content around other games, and I still want to play Dragon Ball, so I might play it here or there, but like I said, it's gonna be a rare thing. Okay, going on to other multiplayer games. So all the games below I will keep playing as buffer games until Dragon Ball FighterZ rollback netcode is fully released, and even afterwards, if I continue to enjoy the games, then I will keep putting out content for them. And the three main games here is My Hero Ultra Rumble, Granblue Fantasy vs Rising, and Guilty Gear Strive. So those are the three games, are like I said, the kind of buffer games, or the games I'm playing outside of Dragon Ball, just so I can keep myself busy and have fun with other games. So reason why I want to keep playing Ultra Rumble is Ultra Rumble gives me an opportunity to play with my friends or play on my own in a team game, rather than playing against, my homies in like a ring match or PvP, right? Ultra Rumble relies on like team combat, so it's not just you and your opponent, it's kind of like your whole team versus another team, and I like that team dynamic, so it's a little something different for Ultra Rumble. Granblue Rising is an overall fun game. I have a lot of fun times with the game. It's still rather new, so I don't know if I'll stick for it in the long haul, because character balance, system balance, we don't really know a lot about the game yet. We're still experimenting and stuff like that, but overall I've been having a lot of fun with Granblue Rising, and hopefully I'll get a lot better soon. And it's definitely a fighting game I'm wishing stays for the long haul, because it's definitely a lot more fun than a majority of fighting games I've played. And finally, Guilty Gear Strive. So Strive is honestly, I would say it's a lot less fun than other fighting games I've played. But Go Lewis and May are my two mains, and they definitely make it a lot more fun to play. And I would say that the biggest thing keeping me in the Guilty Gear Strive, not community, but like keeping me in the game, is having friends to practice with. A lot of my friends do play Guilty Gear Strive, and so I have consistent training partners to play against. The game has good rollback netcode, just like Granblue, so finding matches isn't really hard at all. And then also, one of my friends hosts a online tournament almost every week called Blossom Brawl, and he does a variety of fighting games, but he mostly sticks to Guilty Gear Strive. And so being able to practice in an online tournament is a good way to get practice. And so playing Guilty Gear Strive is another game I'm considering playing for the long haul until Dragon Ball FighterZ gets its rollback. Going on to my YouTube shorts. So as always, YouTube shorts, the usual gameplay edits and stream highlights will return, You know, if we have a really funny moment with the boys on stream, then, you know, I'll make some edits and make it, you know, a big joke. Or if there's like really something funny in my videos, and I'll cut it out and make some edits and make it more funny. Mini guides might be coming back depending on if I can come up with a topic and write a tight enough script. So if you guys don't remember, I used to do mini guides in Dragon Ball FighterZ. I did one for Reflect, I did one for Super Dash and Sparking, and I think I did one for Dragon Rush. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I did several mini guides on Dragon Ball FighterZ. If I want to do them again, then I will try to, but coming up with topics to make in a very short time frame is a lot harder than you think. So mini guides might come back. It's not a guarantee, but maybe, like I said, when FighterZ gets its rollback, I'll be a lot more inclined to do more Dragon Ball FighterZ guides. And you know, maybe if I get better at Guilty Gear or get better in Granblue, then I'll make guides for those games as well. Okay, going on to the solo playthroughs. So these are my live streams where I play solo games. Most of you know I've been doing the Sly Cooper series, and I played through Sonic Heroes. I played through, I think, Crash Bandicoot 1? I think I did it on stream, I think. Actually, I think I did on Twitch, but either way, you know, solo games that you can play without playing with your friends. So, I know most of you don't really care about my playthrough live streams, but I figured I'd talk about them because they are really important to me, because it gives me a lot more variety what I can do with the channel. And it also gives me a reason to play other games than fighting games or multiplayer games just in general. And I think they're really important for me to spice up the content on the channel. So the current game that I'm playing through is Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, which is the 4th game in the Sly Cooper series. And we're almost done with this game. I think we only got maybe 2, maybe 3 streams left of the game. So I'm currently doing that, but also the next 3 playthroughs I'm going to be doing for the year will be Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3's story mode in preparation for Sparking Zero, which I'm thinking might be releasing later. I would say late this year or next year early. We don't have a release date for Sparking Zero, but it's my assumption that it's going to be late 2024 or early 2025, but like I said, there's no date. But I figured it'd be nice to relive the Tenkaichi 3 story mode, and I think it'd be fun. So the next game on the list is Persona 3 Reloaded. This is the latest game in the Persona series. This is a remake of the original Persona 3 game. And so since this is the latest Persona game, I figured I'd do a playthrough on it, because I originally was going to do a Persona 5 Royal, but I figured I'd do Persona 3, and then maybe I'll go and play Persona 4 and then 5 afterwards. So depending on how far and how long it takes, then I might do the other Persona games as well. It just depends on how long they take, because I know Persona 5 is a really, really long game. So it depends on how long Persona 3 and 4 are, and you know, maybe I'll get to 5, but we'll see. But Persona 3 is definitely on the list. Alright, so the last game on my list, or at least for right now, is Indivisible. So this game is made by the Skullgirls team, and this game is a RPG / platformer title. I've actually already played through it once, and I think this is a fantastic game. It's definitely one of my favorite single player video games ever. It's probably in my top 10, to be honest, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to revisit this game. I still haven't finished my second playthrough, so being able to restart on a fresh account would be, you know, it'd be nice to try out different team comps and stuff like that. So Indivisible is definitely a game on my list. And once again, these streams are just a way to add variety to the channel, and it gives me an opportunity to play brand new games that are releasing that aren't fighting games, and or to relive my childhood games like Sonic Heroes, the Sly Cooper franchise, stuff like that. So I think these streams are important, and I hopefully after this video, if you guys haven't watched any of my solo playthroughs, I hope you guys check them out. And maybe if I get enough reason to do stream highlight videos like I did with the Spider-Man 2 game, then maybe I'll consider doing that. I think I did a poll, I think a couple months ago, on whether or not you guys would like to see stream highlight videos, and majority of y'all said yes, but there were some people that said no or they don't care. So there's a little pushback against the idea, but we'll see how things go out. And then the final topic here is my discussion videos. So I want to make more videos sharing my experiences in gaming and getting some opinions out there. And after doing my top 5 celebration week videos, I think I'm starting to get into the groove of writing more scripts again. I haven't gotten to writing full scripts. I write more like bullet points at this point in time. But hopefully with a little bit more practice, I can get into the groove, like I said, of writing actual scripts for my videos. And I think being able to discuss a variety of topics on the channel will do me some good and help things be fresh and help me more so broaden my horizon on how I think about games in general. And I think it would be a good way of adding some interesting perspectives on the channel and getting my name out there. So I have a couple of topics that I'm going to be talking about in the future. I don't know when I'll be doing these videos in particular, but these 4 are definitely on my list. So the first one is a top tier character mentality video. So this one talks about the mentality of playing a top tier in a fighting game. So like characters like Nier and Granblue Rising, Android 21 and Dragon Ball FighterZ, or Soul Bad Guy and Guilty Gear Strive. Like, what is the mentality when it comes to how the how should I say this? Like, how the devs create these types of characters, and then how does the player base receive these characters, and then also the people that play the character feel about this. So like this whole mentality thing, I want to do a deep dive into how this character can affect you mentally, and the pros and cons of it. The same thing goes to low tier characters as well. So low tier characters like, I don't know, like Bardock in Dragon Ball FighterZ right now, maybe someone like Zato and Strive, like characters like that are in the lower tiers of characters, but they aren't bad characters, right? A lot of modern fighting games have really good characters. It's just that, comparative to other characters in that particular game, there has to be a bottom 5 or a worse character. Even though they're technically not bad characters, they're just worse in, the aspect of the game. So I want to talk about that mentality of how players feel about characters like these. Like I said, the devs, how they view characters, or at least how it perceives to us, and stuff like that. Next is the first 20 hours of a fighting game. So this is my experience on how I do things, but I also want to talk about, things maybe I can experiment with. So for example, like in like the first hour of a fighting game, I'm playing the tutorial, and then the next hour I'm in the lab doing combos and stuff like that. And then maybe by like hour 6 or 7, I'm playing online, and then by hour 8, I'm back in the lab. Like, what is like my process of like the first 20 hours of a fighting game, and then also, talk about things like, if I were to deviate, like maybe instead of doing like an hour in the lab and then playing online, let's say if I do the tutorial for like an hour, then I'm in the lab for the next 3 hours, or maybe I just go straight into online immediately after the tutorial, stuff like that. Like the first 20 hours of a fighting game is very important for most players. And I feel like after you get out of those 20 hours, you have a basic idea of how the game is played, and you can kind of develop an opinion on whether or not you like or dislike the game. So the first 20 hours of a fighting game is definitely something I want to talk about. And then the final topic is social media influence in the FGC in general. So this is talking about like how Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, how social media influences fighting games and the FGC as a whole, and how, maybe something like content creators have some bit of influence when it comes to their communities and how the devs receive feedback and stuff like that. So I'm not saying social media is a bad thing for the FGC, but I want to talk about different perspectives of how like content creators, Twitter users, the overall casual fan base views FGC and fighting games as a whole. And I think that would be a very interesting topic to talk about. So those are my goals and expectations for this brand new year. So I went over a lot of information today. So if you guys have any questions, please be sure to ask them in the comment section down below. Also, can you guys help me get a jump start on my 500 sub goal by subscribing to the channel and helping me break the 400 subscriber count? I really appreciate if you did. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button as well and press that notification button for more content like this in the future. And so hopefully after this video you guys check out my other content outside of my Krillin videos, because I do put a lot of effort into them. So hopefully you guys check those out. But even if you don't, hope you guys stick around, because Dragon Ball FighterZ will be returning sooner rather than later, hopefully. And so yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys next time. Sayonara.